We can defend well enough. Now, yes, you can critique the old boards, but they got 24 old boards against Maryland. They got I don't know how many against Arkansas. I mean, they're just 6'7", 6'5", 6'2". It just is, but we really believed, honest to goodness. It's not a shtick. You ask every one of those kids. You ask Lisa. I went up to Lisa's suite before we played. And it was just we got quiet today before we rode over here. And she looked at me, she's like, we're the only people who think we can do it. I said, yeah. And I said, that's the only people that matter, isn't it? And we just got her. There was a funness. Is that a word? Probably not. A fun air. And we just took it in. Like I went out there, I just looked around, I thought, oh my gosh. I mean, we knew it wasn't going to be easy, but you got Caitlin. And let's just talk about Monika Czinano. I mean, no, she's not going to rebound, but that efficiency, that battling, I was so happy because, Boston, I love Malia Boston. But for her to come here and do that, because Boston and those guys, they out-rebound everybody. So, I mean, Caitlin and Monika, they've been our rocks all year, and everybody stepped up. Gabby Marshall's D was crazy. McKenna, again, just does everything you got to have her do. She's so hurt that last one. I don't know what it is, but the last 2 minutes, tears, quiver, never wavered. I mean, I can't love these guys anymore, and I'm just so proud of them. Oh my gosh, it feels awesome.
Jan, what about
you felt coming into this game and the conversation you had with Lisa, what did you notice just about Caitlin's demeanor? Same as always,
Caitlin,
having fun.
Caitlin is just wired different. I'm telling you, I watched her in 7th and 8th grader. She's different. The Jordans are different, the Tarazis. The way she just approaches, and she's got a confidence about her, And so the one thing we were thinking about is coming in this, now that she kind of swept these awards, right? And so you're like, oh, geez. And then Boston, and everybody has this shtick, like, oh, we're going to fire you up, we're going to show you. But Caitlin, like, you can just see it in her eyes. She leans into moments. She wants the moments. She has practiced those moments since she was little. What I love about Caitlin, she knows basketball. She watches the men's games. She knows the women's games. She will always tell you she loved my amour. I mean, we'll come in and she's talking. She knows her craft. She studies those guys. I mean, I can't say enough about her, and I will defend her till the day I die on what she is capable of. I mean, because if you think of all of us as big people, like, how confident are you to say, I want to get a sports journalism award?
Not at all.
How confident are you to tell everybody that, you know what, I want to get the front page in the Register? You say it to your spouse, you whatever. I mean, but that's who she is. I'm not going to go to Blue Buds. I'm going to go to Iowa. I want to take them back to the Final Four. And she is still in high school. And where are we now? 40 minutes from the national title.
What did she say today?
She just a blast. Nothing out of the ordinary. Just like, I mean, elated, relieved. We led the whole game, with minus a couple possessions. But like we, just this confidence, and just thrilled. I mean, Monika has a confidence. I was a little worried about the post because everybody kept asking us, and our brothers, and they're 6, 7, 5, and 2, and she just. I loved how they looked. And we hadn't been the underdog the whole year, really. I mean, so it was kind of fun for them, right? And they just believed. We believed. I mean, when you go into a game like this, your game plan, right, you don't want someone else to beat you. 25 almost did. She hit a couple of those threes there in that fourth quarter, maybe the end of the third, because you're sagging off and you're kind of doing this, I'm going to guard you, then I'm not, because we were trying to not let the big score, but they did on the doggone rebounds. But it was about as good of a game plan as we could have had going in against it. And so, yeah, they were just a good feel. We went to a Nike experience, and we're just so grateful, all of us. And I was telling the guys, God, I just feel so blessed. We're just so grateful, having a blast. And he was like, well, the job's not done. I said, you know what, well, no, it wasn't disrespectful, it was just like, kind of. I said, oh, we know. I said, but I think that's the deal with this team. I think so often in sports, people are like, you can't have fun and enjoy it. You got to do the job, keep your nose to the grindstone. I think that's what this team has done, and I think how Lisa and our staff kind of approach it. And when you get to this point, I mean, man, it would be great to win on Sunday. I mean, getting there, oh my gosh, I think about all recruiting these kids, and some of them aren't in those top 5, recruiting classes, but then you got to go like Caitlin. I mean, it's a blast to get here. And we're celebrated the heck out of that. And Lisa said, you need to enjoy this for a while. We'll get the game plan. But you just took down, how many they won straight? 42. 42. Are you kidding me? I thought it was 38. I'm glad I didn't know that. Maybe I would have been a little bit more intimidated. But
how did you figure this game plan out that enabled Monika to score? I mean, we thought she'd be buried.
Well, I tell you, a lot of people did, but those of us that know her didn't. I think the post game is all about angles and where you deliver it. And she got blocked once, but it was only because when you make a hook type of shot, you got to have it on the side of your body. Whenever she gets it a little too close, right? So it's like she went up, and then she had, I don't know if it was 6'7", got her. I think it was. But, I mean, she's in the middle. But if you put that out, no one shoots like Kareem, I mean, honestly, I think I should teach that. You can't stop that. If you get a sky hook like that, but it takes a really special touch, and there's a lot to that. But she was just here, and that was easy to block. But did she get blocked after that? No, she did not. Because we gave her some plays where the angle was there, and then she has that ability to cross, and she can extend and finish. And I just felt like I didn't think they weren't gonna double her. I'd have been shocked if they doubled her, but there's no way they were gonna double her, in my opinion. And I like my chances with Monika. I always tell her, expect company. I like my chances with her with 2. But I just thought, we've been talking about her being in that top 5 with Aaliyah Boston for a couple of years now. And I just like the efficiency of Monika and doing what she does with what she has. And I think that is one of the coolest stories out there is Monika Czinano.
What about what